following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Like, Dr. Mustache got it going on.
There's certainly something going on, but I don't think it's theft of medical supplies.
All right.
Which means that I'm not sure if it needs to be looked into any further. I'll make some quick insight checks, just on the workers here, how comfortable are they being here?
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I mean?
Sure, go ahead.
That is not well.
I'll just do a generalized check.
28.
Then a specific check. Yeah, they seem a lot more relaxed than at other clinics. There is a higher level of inter-staff banter.
Yeah.
The other doctors also seem to be less worried or concerned. It is generally more relaxed and so forth.
Is it because everyone's been hitting the brandy though?
You don't know that. You don't know.
Don't know that.
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know that. You don't. You don't. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know. You don't. You don't know that. You don't.
Yeah, so I think unless something specifically goes wrong here, I think we can just leave this one alone.
Well, onward then.
It's good, I don't want to have to fix every clinic.
Well,
To London?
off we go. Into the seedier part of town. Notice as you get deeper into town that River is hanging closer to you than normal.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, but it seems I do not have to.
Sometimes it does get in the way of walking, at which point she moves further away, but just sort of drifts in closer after a bit. The soldier stays about about a square back into the left.
Yeah.
They seem pretty efficient. They're not slacking off or anything. They're staying. You think they're staying pretty alert.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean I'll just do my best to maneuver so that when River gets in too close, it isn't a problem. Do you know what I mean? It just. And I won't say anything about it for now. So did you end up writing your letter?
Yes. I'm not. I suppose I should be. I'm conflicted. First of all, I don't like people going behind my back to take ownership of me. I don't know what it would imply, and I'm certainly not going to let the military have this. I don't trust them with it, and I don't want to be braggadocious here, but there's not many people in the world who could manage it.
I would agree.
But at the same time, it has offered me some degree of protection, but I should have known that she'd find some way of... Never mind. I think I'm just being a confused teenager.
Well, it certainly has its uses for now, and if any problems arise, we'll deal with them when they come.
But, I mean, there's a reason I There's a reason I didn't want to be studied.
I don't think you need a reason to not want to be studied.
I mean, I do. I feel I do. I mean, shouldn't I want everyone to have increased protection from an alien hostile invader? Shouldn't I want to potentially advance treatment and replacement technology? I should. I do. And being one of the very few people left in the world who still has that knowledge is burdens.
Well, I certainly agree with the idea. I don't think that self-sacrifice is necessarily the answer. Sometimes you just have to choose not to sacrifice yourself for whatever greater good you see.
She'll just give you this look, and you interpret that look to be, I'm going to remember you said that, and I'm going to weaponize it against you at some point in the future, and you know I'm going to do this, and you're still probably going to get yourself into the point where I'm going to have to do this. Just so you know. All of that, and just in the look.
Yeah.
Oh look, we're here.
I think some...
How does the outside of this place look?
Well, this used to be what looks like a brothel.
Cool. It's not a bad place to set up a clinic, honestly.
No, it does tend to have a bit more internal security. Like better locks on the doors, thicker doors, that sort of thing.
The room design, like the room layout.
There is currently 2 soldiers walking out the front door. They pull up short to see you guys there. They're like, well, shoot, if it isn't Investigator Tom. Shit.
That's me.
Oh, and he bought Robot Girl from the future. Hey there. We're just on our patrol. You will recognize Corporal Frank Hamilton and Jeffrey Magruder. No relation. Corporal Frank Hamilton was one of the guards on the outside of the storage shed C one of the times you went there.
Okay.
See anything odd?
Yeah, man. All the time. This place is crazy. Yeah, we still ain't used to the way things go over here in China. It's real strange. I ain't used to being around so many no-guns. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
The other day, I saw this guy at that school, like, leap into the air. He leapt higher than he was tall. Did this spinning, kicky thing. Craziest shit I ever saw. Yeah, almost makes you lose faith in American superiority. Nah, we still got 4th of July and beer. Sorry, 4th of July.
I mean, some people just lend themselves well to doing that sort of thing. We have gymnasts in America.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I suppose so. Man, I don't even know when the next Olympics is. Olympics? That don't sound very American. Is when we clean up. Oh! Anyway, they'll continue off on their patrol.
The Olympics is every 4 years. How do you ever forget when the Olympics is?
I forget. I forget. I don't know. It's like in 2 years, isn't it? Have
There's
they
one
put
this year.
Yeah, but have they put it off because of the woof?
Yeah, so the one this year is the 2020 Olympics.
Right. So there's going to be a 3-year gap.
Yes.
See, the thing is, it's going to be a subpar Olympics because, like, proper Olympic athletes actually train on a cycle that's supposed to get them at their peak at a certain time.
Yeah.
And now they're a year off. If you know what I mean.
And they're also sending men to participate in women's weightlifting.
Don't agree. Let's move on. YouTube channel. Christian channel, everyone. Look, I support their ability to believe they're going to be whatever they're going to do, but, like, you have an unfair competitive advantage. It's been proven. Just don't. Right, so you walk inside. I'm going to get you to roll an investigation check while I nip off to the bathroom real quick.
33.
That didn't take as much time as I would have liked.
Yeah, as it turns out, rolling a dice much quicker than going to the bathroom.
I'm a little used to things like in the one and only game I get to play, the Sidewinders, where it's like you roll your dice and then you have to spend the next whole minute adding up numbers.
I do for some of my stats, but I do just have this spreadsheet that's conveniently added them all, and a bunch of the,
I mean,
like,
so do I,
rolls...
but the rule set just keeps including, like, oh, +2 from here, and they're that from there, and this situational thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just, like, a lot of my stats are very convenient, like, just add 20, or add 10, or add 15. I've, like, made it a lot of tidy numbers, so it's easy to do math.
You know, like the low gain spreadsheet, I have, got a, I just type in the number I rolled, and it does all of the stuff for me. It's like I've got a bunch of drop-down things for, like, oh, I've got quarter cover and all the automatic bonuses, and I still have to do a bunch of... I fucking hate that system so much. It's so goddamn fiddly and fussy. Hate it.
Yeah, it seems cool when you start playing where, like, oh, you get this bonus from cover, and if you move this turn, you get, like, this X bonus.
Yeah, but then,
as
like,
well.
the first time you hit a prolonged combat, it gets thuddingly tedious.
Yeah.
I mean, fortunately, I've reached the position where, have I rolled a 1? No? Then I hit.
The old Sulin combat.
Yeah. Oh, look at,
Has the enemy rolled a 20? They miss. Has Sulin rolled a 1? She hits.
Yeah. Unless it's a stump.
Yeah.
Right. So you're inside the clinic.
Yep.
Our nurse is sweeping up. There's a couple of doors leading off the area. The big wide open area has just sort of been set up as a waiting room and such. Though one half of the old big, like, entertainment floor has been roped off, and it's just got, like, a bunch of crates with United States Army stamped on the side, and also this way up, and also medical supplies and drugs stamped on it.
And it's just sitting out in the open as soon as you walk in.
It's behind a rope, dude.
Okay. A rope. I'm sorry. The rope's very important.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hit him. I assume there's, like, someone behind at the reception desk, or...
Yes. It's a guy. And he's like, Mr. Drake. And, River. Yes, of course. Miss River.
You are...
My name's, Jeff Hardy. Not that one.
A pleasure.
Shakes.
You'll be here to investigate our thefts.
Yes. Do you have a list of everything that's gone missing?
Yep. He'll open a drawer, shuffle around with some papers, pull a paper out, check it, put it back in, gets another bit of paper. Here we go. Yeah, here's our losses from this week.
Thank you. And your latest inventory check?
Our what? Oh,
Your latest inventory check.
yeah. Jesse's doing that.
How often do you check?
I don't know. It's Jesse's job.
And where is Jesse?
I don't know. They'll be checking.
Thank Thank you. I'll have a look.
Mm-hmm.
So slick. So I'll look for this Jesse person then.
Okay, Jesse's upstairs.
Okay. What are they doing?
Jesse is a sort of fat, ginger, bearded, bespectacled man who is
Right.
got a big clipboard with like pages turned over on it, and he's like got like boxes of aspirins, and he's just like, okay, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Excuse me.
Ah! Oh, you came out of nowhere. Like a black.
Like a what?
I wanted to say bat, but you're not Batman, you're Black Man.
Okay.
Oh, hey, you're that rich guy.
Yeah, that rich guy. I'm looking into the thefts that have been happening.
I'm helping. Well, hello. I'm 17. Okay, never mind.
So, I do have the list of things that have gone missing.
I'm just
But
doing a
do you
stock
have-
take. So
Great,
far,
how
we've
far
got even
through
more
are you?
stuff missing.
Alright.
I'm about halfway.
Copy? Do you have a copy of the latest stock take so I can also double check?
Don't have a copy, but you can have the original. Here you go.
Okay, thank you.
What sort of things have been missing?
Um,
So I have that list, right?
methamphetamine, morphine,
Cool. Yep.
aspirin,
Yep.
medical equipment, various, light bulbs,
Okay.
bandages,
Yep.
tongue depressors, one of those little
Okay.
blood pressure taking things,
Yep.
a set of medication that doesn't exist in the real world that I don't remember the name of right now, but it's designed to suppress mutant abilities.
Yep.
You've probably never heard of them, actually.
Ah,
Unless
okay.
they existed in the future, which they probably did. So you'd know that they're only somewhat effective,
Yep.
and it is possible to become addicted to them, and it is possible to overdose on them.
Good to know. It's a lot of stuff.
Okay, so the street value of what has been taken from this clinic would be in the hundreds of thousands.
It's a lot of meth. We make a lot of meth.
The British call it diamorphine. They use it so you don't get addicted to morphine.
I see.
Logical, right? No, this is a real thing.
Yeah.
We don't want you to
addicted
get
to meth.
addicted to morphine, so get addicted to a much worse thing to be addicted to. Fucking hell. NHS, why?
Gotta love it.
Apparently you do.
Alright, River, shall we check the stock?
Okay, let's go.
I have a 32.
Yeah, his count is accurate. They are missing tons of stuff. But
All
like,
right.
this is the this week, not just what was stolen between the last stock take and this one. This
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
the week's
yeah.
total. Like, this isn't an overnight job.
But this clinic's been up for weeks already. Like, was it like this last week as well?
It wasn't as bad. It's been getting worse week by
So
week.
It's getting worse. Alright. I'm gonna check the building, like, every room. Where could people come in?
Okay, you don't have to roll for this. The security on the building is actually pretty tight. There's no
Okay.
gaps, but I will want you to roll an investigation check for signs of entry.
36.
Right. There is a new door jamb on the back door, noticeably new, implying it was
Yep.
replaced. There are scrape marks on the floor where crates have been manhandled, probably out the back door.
Yep.
There is a new window on the south-facing wall, implying it was replaced. The front door's lock is brand new, like absolutely new.
Yep.
And there are many, many signs of, like, replaced from damage due to entry.
Right.
There are also blood stains.
What? Oh. Where?
Near the front door. Like, say, where a guard might be stationed.
Right. Were there any things in the reports about guards being injured while guarding this clinic?
3 guards have been killed at this clinic.
Jesus.
Overnight.
Right.
To the point where they're considering shutting this clinic down.
Yeah, I would. And all the things they've replaced, there's like... They've just replaced them because break-ins have happened there before, right? It's not like there's like... There are any tricks to them where like they could be more easily broken into the way they are.
No, it looks like every addition has been an improvement.
Right. And so the guards have been killed on the outside or on the inside?
Inside.
And when was the most... So when was the most recent change? Because they said there was more stuff missing from yesterday.
Okay, so who are you asking about that?
There is a security guard in this building, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll head over to the security guard.
Howdy. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sir.
No need. So, when was the last, like, when were all of these things replaced? Because there's stock missing compared to yesterday.
Oh, they do it piece by piece every time they find a new way in. Then they just find some other way. Tell ya, I'm glad I ain't on tonight. I'd have already written out a will.
Why is that?
Like 3 guys been killed here.
Why tonight specifically?
No, tonight specifically. I mean, what I mean is I'm glad I work days.
Ah, I
My
see.
shift rotation is during the day. Ain't nothing ever happened here during the day.
But when was the most recent security repair?
Oh, I don't know, 2 days ago. Front door.
All right. I have to find something else then. Thanks.
Sure thing.
And there are no cameras, right?
Of course
Like-
not.
I would have just seen those, yeah. Goodness. I'm gonna make a check from the outside to see if I can see ways to get from the outside in, because there's clearly a way they're still getting in, right?
Maybe.
Well, the most recent security clearance was 2 days ago, and things are missing.
Well, I mean, you can do what you want to do.
That is not allowed. 35.
Oh, the building looks pretty good from the outside. Looks pretty secure. It certainly does.
And none of the doors have, like, gaps that are like slightly too wide at the top or the bottom, so you could
No,
loop
you-
something in and
You checked for that. That's all good. Yep.
yeah.
Question then is how they're getting in.
I suppose it's possible that they just walk in and then hide somewhere.
Yeah. That's certainly true. I'll have another look, I suppose.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll go to where the... I'll head back to the security guard.
Howdy!
So, when all of the medical professionals leave, is there a proper search and the facility is locked up? Is there a proper search done to make sure that nobody's hiding?
Oh, we don't need to do that. We do a head count.
Right, of everyone that comes in and out.
Oh, no, the staff.
No, but what I mean is someone could be hiding, could come into the facility, hide, wait until everyone leaves, and then just easily break out.
I don't know if I'm following.
This is a facility for treating people,
Mm-hmm.
so there's a lot of foot traffic in to the building.
Yeah, people come and going.
And do you account for every single patient?
I don't know. You have to ask one of the doctors, I guess.
Right, well what I'm saying is, someone could come in, hide, wait for everyone to leave, the building to be locked up, and then commit the theft, and it's much easier to break out than it is to break in.
Hey, that's pretty clever.
Yes. I'm going to go ask about the patient's traffic.
All right, then.
Yeah, I'll go find one of the doctors. Or the receptionist. Probably the receptionist is probably the best bet.
Okay. Hey.
Do you keep proper records of exactly who comes in and out of the building?
Well, all the patients have their medical records, but I don't get them.
Who keeps those?
Well, the doctors, I guess. I don't really know.
Who would be the best person for me to talk to about that?
Well, clinic's head, Dr. Bokal.
And where will I find him?
She has her office on the second floor.
Okay, thank you.
We'll head there.
Oh boy. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
Am I gonna get stabbed again?
Oh no. Alright. There's a very narrow staircase going up. It's only wide enough for one person.
It's
And
fine.
then the hall in the upstairs thing is very narrow too. It's only wide enough for one
Yep.
person. And her door is at the end of that.
I will knock on her door.
Oui. Bienvenue.
Thomas,
My character speaks French.
Right, okay. I don't though. So this is convenient.
So, no, neither do I. So I will. So I'll reply in French.
Thomas Drake, I'm looking into the thefts.
Come in, monsieur.
I will head inside.
Okay, so what we have here is an immaculately well-kept office, but very simple, very sparse. Only essentials. No, there's no
Yep.
bullshit in here. And behind the desk is a highly over-sexualized character. Like, you've seen like slutty nurse or doctor outfits. That is this woman.
I see.
Please have a seat. Can I get you a drink or something?
What do you have?
I have water, orange juice.
Water will be fine.
Very good. go over to a water jug and bend over in a ridiculously non-practical, highly sexualized manner. Fill a glass and then place it in front of you like a fucking anime waifu.
Jesus Christ.
I told you this is gonna be bad.
Oh.
So you are here to look into my clinic.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
She looks at you expectantly.
I was wondering if checks were done for everyone that comes in to make sure that they also leave.
We do an head count for the staff at the end of the night. But
Right, but it doesn't seem...
we don't... I do not think we have a check for all of the patients who come in. It's to see they also leave.
Yes, well, that could be the problem. If a patient were... or if someone were coming in as a patient, they could hide until everyone had left.
Oh, there are so
That would be
many
much.
nooks and crannies one would have to search into. It would take so long to do. Whatever are
if you
we
had
to
an-
do?
But if you had an in and out book, you would know if you had to search or not.
But that would require the receptionist to be, how you say, a capable, competent person. He looks nice, but he's not the cleverest, how you say, the brightest of sparks.
Yes, I have seen that that seems to be a problem.